Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a little video on my two vintage Dirt Devil hand vacs. Um, they're actually in pretty good shape for their age. Um, but I think the black one is in a little bit better shape than the red one because it's got like the red one looks like it's had a little bit more use. Um, Plus, this one was my grandpa's. Uh, he just had it sitting on his shelf in the garage, and I asked him if I could have it, and he said sure. Um, this one I got about, I would say, about 4 or 5 years ago. But they are in very good shape. Um, and I do have the disposable bags in these too, so it's not going into the cloth bag itself. Um, I mean, I don't know how much longer these are going to last, but um, I don't know if parts for these are available. But if anybody knows, that would be great if you could let me know. But these Dirt Devils were actually made by Royal, as you can see. But Dirt Devil is not made by Royal anymore, which sucks. They are now made by a company called TTI. I do not recommend. I hate TTI products. TTI is awful. When these Dirt Devils were made by Royal, they were much better quality and easier to service. And TTI, well, Dirt Devil doesn't have any parts available anymore. I mean, that's the thing, though. Because they want you to destroy the machine and they want you to replace it. And these old machines are made to be serviced. Like they're very simple machines. You just have to unscrew these screws on it, and then you have access to the motor, which is inside the shell here. And you can open up the motor and change the brushes and all that. Like same thing with this one. So it's just crazy how everything was built to last back in the day, and now things are not made to last. But so anyway, the black one is from 1994. and it's in very, very good shape for that age. It looks like it wasn't used a whole lot. It did have a full paper bag in it when I got it. I guess they just decided just to. I think they were just using it and decided they didn't really need it much anymore. So, but and the red one is from 2000. See, if you look at the if you look at the manufacturing code right there, you see C00D, so that means 2000. And on this one, if you look at the serial number, see how it says J94B? So July of 1994, I think. Or just 1994. I'm not real sure though. So, this one is a 2-speed motor. This one's just high speed only. That's how you can mostly tell that this one's newer than that one. But, well, they kind of changed back and forth with the motor speeds. Like they've been going to single speeds and 2 speeds. But the only difference is that the red one puts out a little bit more power versus the black one. Because if you look at the amps, see, this one has a 3 amp motor. So the same motor that they used in the Dirt Devil broom vacs. And this one has a 2.1 amp motor. This one was made in the US, and this one was made in Mexico. Yeah. So this one was one of the last American made ones. I believe it was about 95 when they went to Mexico. So around 1995 is when they went to Mexico, because this one was one of the last ones before they went to Mexico. But this one still says Royal Appliance Manufacturing Company. You can see made in Mexico. And this one, see, Royal Appliance Manufacturing Company. Oh, there it is. Made in the USA. Sweet. Anyway, I will run these for you guys just so you can see them running. So let me get them plugged in. Also, I forgot to mention the black one actually has a little bit of a longer cord than this one. So this one is the Dirt Devil Series 500 or 500 series, however you want to say it. And this one just says Dirt Devil Plus on it. But I guess it's called the Dirt Devil Plus. But also, I do not really like this cover. I prefer the round cover. They did make a 500 series with this cover. And what's funny is that if I open this up, this round cover actually fits. On this red one. If I can. There you go. Very interesting, but these were super common back in the day. They were very common machines. I think they were store-bought machines in a box store. They were very common machines back in the day. Anyway, let's plug these guys in and I'll run them. Okay, so we are going to start with the black one. So since this one has 2 speeds, I'm just going to go from low to high. So we're going to start with speed 1 and then we'll go to speed 2. So yeah, very quiet machine. Alright, let's do the red one now. Okay, here we go with the red one. So yeah, this one, it's got a little bit more noise to it than the black one, but that's kind of to be expected with that 3-amp motor. So what are my overall thoughts of these machines? I mean, they're very cool looking. Very cool looking vacuums. I wish I could have grown up with one of these. Because back when I was a kid, and when I saw a bunch of YouTube videos of these old hand vacs, I really wanted one of these. But they weren't available anymore, so and also just for fun, I still have this Bissell and sanitary out of the way. I still have this SD 12,000 model, which I'm currently fixing up. The belt was past its prime on it, so I got to get more belts for it. But as you see, I took it apart and cleaned it out real good. There's the filter. I'm not really a fan of these machines. The filter clogs up super fast. The cyclone clogs up super fast. Well, the separator. These vacuums are just terrible. And this one wasn't made by Royal. It was made by TTI. So that's kind of to be expected. Oh, here's the brush roll. It's got some life left in it, but I'm probably only going to be able to get a few more years out of this roller before I have to replace it. But and there's all the screws that came with it. And that's the rug plate. So thought I would show you that. And that's gonna be it with this video with these two Dirt Devil hand vacs.